I'm Sheila Blanco, Public Information Manager for Savannah-Chatham County Public Schools, here with another connection to careers. Joining me now are some talent acquisition specialists from Goodwill, Southeast Georgia. Hello to you both. I have got Tara Fisher and Mallory Pastor here with me. And we were talking earlier before we were on camera about Goodwill. Lots of people think of Goodwill when it's a place they want to donate something, when it's a place they want to go shopping. But in reality, Goodwill is a whole lot more than that. Can you tell us, for those who might not know, what all the things are that Goodwill participates in and does for the community?
Absolutely. So we are a nonprofit social enterprise. So our mission is to give back, of course. It is also to help those within the community with personal and professional development. Every donation, every purchase goes toward our 6 opportunity centers that we have throughout our region. We have our Savannah location, Richmond Hill, Brunswick, Jessup, Waycross, and Statesboro. Also, 98% of our funds from the business goes to our mission programs that we have. So by joining our team, associates can invest in themselves while, working on their professional development. And we're also a very inclusive environment as well.
Mm-hmm. And what exactly is, you talk of an opportunity center, what is an opportunity center? What can people do there?
Well, an opportunity center, people can come in from the community. They can get resume building. They can get help applying for positions. They can also do training. Right now, we have a phlebotomy class going on so that people can improve.
Tell me then, what type of careers can someone do at Goodwill? And are there any type of entry-level positions for our recent high school graduates, or are there any type of internships or apprenticeship programs that they can start while they're still in school?
Yes, absolutely. So I like to say we're a shopping mall of jobs. There's something for everyone. So besides our retail stores, which everyone's very familiar with, we have other business lines as well. So we have a manufacturing department out in Pooler, which is G-Force Manufacturing. Mm-hmm. We also have our business services line that's served through our federal contract site. So we have Hunter Army Airfield, Fort Stewart, the Federal Law Enforcement Training Center, which is located down in Brunswick. Mm-hmm. And we also have a federal building in downtown Savannah as well, that our GSA building that you can work in as well. Mm-hmm. We have our e-commerce site. We have transportation and warehouse. We also have administrative roles as well. So if you're interested in marketing or HR or IT, you can come into that. A lot of leadership positions are available as well, especially our store manager and training mm-hmm. position, where you go through a 12-week training program with one of our store managers. So then you can move into a management role, be a store manager at one of our stores. And our internship programs, we are definitely building on that program as well. So we've had marketing interns during the summer, mm-hmm. and then we've also have IT interns as well. So that is an area we're starting to work and build on as well.
Wow. Okay. What would you say you have the most opportunity for a recent high school graduate or for internships? I know you mentioned the marketing for an internship, apprenticeship type opportunity. What can young folks just graduating or about to graduate, what type of job should they be looking for at Goodwill?
So I always recommend that if they've never had a job before, mm-hmm. to start in our retail locations, because if they're not wanting to go to college or go to a trade mm-hmm. school, they can work their way up into a store manager position. We do like to promote from within for those positions, so they can go from maybe a retail associate to a team lead, to an assistant manager, to an lead assistant, all the way up to the SMIT program to become a store manager. There's always those opportunities. Or if they are looking to go to school, maybe they want to stay at Georgia Southern. We have the tuition investment. They can get up to $2,500 per year.
Oh, wow.
So we have all kinds of benefits for high school students.
Well, that sounds wonderful. If a student is interested in getting started while they're still in school, how is there certain times of the year that you open up opportunities for apprenticeships or internships?
So with apprenticeships or internships, normally they're within the summer, mm-hmm. from my experience with that. Okay. But any position that they're wanting to apply for entry level, mm-hmm. they can just go onto our website at goodwillsega.org/careers and just go to the apply button for the job opportunities and search all the opportunities we have. So anything that they're interested in, like we were saying, like retail, anytime. And we do hiring events throughout the year too. Okay. So they can even stop into one of our locations and one of the said dates that we may have throughout the year and meet with a talent acquisition specialist, a member from HR, or even one of the store managers at the location for on-the-spot interviews. And they could even stop in anytime if they were interested in it, introduce themselves. I always encourage people to do that, especially, to build the confidence of going in and speaking to leadership as well. So that is something that they can do as well.
What type of prerequisites are there? Do applicants need to be a certain age or have any type of experience? Do they have to have a high school diploma? Could it be a GED? And what are the
So
prerequisites?
for entry level positions, we hire 16 up.
Mhm.
So definitely looking for, if they are a junior, senior, looking for that career coming in. Of course, to apply for our tuition investment program, you have to be with our organization for over 6 months to qualify for that, to go back to, if you want to go back to school, to get that 2,500 as well. So there are positions where we do require that you have that high school diploma or that GED as well. It just really depends upon if you're moving into that leadership, it is going to require that. Those entry level positions, like your retail associate, donation warehouse associate, which is working in the back of our retail stores, getting those donations coming in, or even a production tech, which is processing the merchandise. We're not looking for that high school diploma for that. They can come in and that can get them in the door, get them moving, and then we can continue to work with them from there to move them up.
Okay.
Yes.
And as far as pay and benefits, I know you mentioned this $2,500 per year towards college, that you have to be there 6 months,
Yes.
right? Before,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
College or tech school, I would guess, any
Or
post-secondary.
certification. Or
Okay.
certification.
Okay. What other types of benefits does Goodwill offer? And I assume it wouldn't be for internships, obviously, but for someone an entry level person getting a regular full-time job, what type of benefits does Goodwill offer?
So we obviously have health,
Mhm.
dental, vision. We have a 403B, which is equivalent to a 401k, but it's just nonprofit. We also have our Unity Squad for inclusivity and diversity, the tuition investment.
Yep.
And then I always like to point out the fact that we have success ambassadors in our stores. So this position, they work with our internal talent and they help them achieve their goals. So
Kind of like a mentor.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if they're not sure what they want to do after they graduate, maybe, or maybe they didn't graduate, they can help them get on the right track. So if they want to get their GED, they can help them point in the right direction. They can get them assistance to get that. If they want to, we have someone that helps someone go back to school for medical billing and coding right now.
Mhm.
She helped her get on that point. She's about to graduate. She has 1 semester left, so that maybe she doesn't want to move up in Goodwill, but she wants to move out and, do better for herself.
Mhm.
So we help them do that as well.
That sounds wonderful.
And just to add as well to Mallory's point, we believe in self-care. And I know that's really, really big out there. Mental health is important. So we do have a variety of time off and holiday time as well
Okay.
for our team members as well. And, also continuous learning. So even when they come in, your learning and education does not stop there. So you can continue on to work toward your credentials, work with your managers. They want you to get to that next level.
Well, that all sounds wonderful, and a lot of things we were talking earlier. Someone in high school isn't necessarily thinking about health insurance, but it is really important, and they'll discover that pretty soon.
They will.
Tell me why Goodwill is a great place to work. If you were talking to a high school student who was about to graduate, weren't sure what they wanted to do, what would you tell them about working with the Goodwill organization?
I'll let you go first.
Oh, you want me to go first on that? Okay. So I've been with the organization for 3 years, so I always like to speak from my own experiences from being there. I can tell you that it's a very close-knit family environment. You feel very welcome. They care in your growth and development. I cannot stress that enough. The growth and development, the work-life balance, the flexibility that you have. And I know this generation is really looking for that. They really want to be somewhere where they can change maybe the world in their mind. And I think Goodwill is a place where you can come in there, you can get that development you need, but you're also doing something good for the community. And that's why I love working for Goodwill. That is what I would tell any of the students that would want to come work for us.
And you have only you had been at Goodwill for about 3 years.
Yes.
You've only been for a little over 6 months, about 7 months, you said. So you're newer. So what's your experience been like, and what would you tell someone?
So I work with the HR team, and everyone has longevity. Tara and our HR generalist have been there the least amount of time, and that's 3 years. So I'm coming into a team that is very close knit and has worked together for years, and I have felt so welcomed. I'm a part of the family now,
Mhm.
whether they wanted me to be or not. And that's one thing I can say is when we go visit stores, that everyone is so welcoming and so happy and so excited to be there. And I just love that culture.
Well, that all sounds great. Sounds like a great opportunity, especially with the range of jobs you're talking about. Anything from something in manufacturing that might require more manual labor to something like you said, sales or working your way up in management or anything. I mean, it sounds like anything you have an interest in, you can find a career that might fit that through Goodwill. I think that's all the questions I had for you, unless there's something that I haven't asked you about that you think is really important for everyone to know.
We also have, I just thought of this, our Ability One program. So I wanted to bring that up as well. It is a program that we have for individuals that have maybe differing abilities, the opportunity to develop their work readiness through this program to then step into competitive work.
Mhm.
So you have to have like a documented disability to be able to require for this program. But there's something else I just wanted to throw out there to let everyone know about this as well. You can also check out and learn more about it at goodwillsega.org /ability one to fill out a form on that and you apply for it as well. But it is a program that helps with different functioning limitations, including self-care, self-direction, communication, work tolerance, mobility, and work skills. So it helps them get prepared for the workforce as well. So another opportunity.
That's all. That's what we're looking for every student. Well, thank you both very much for joining us today. We really appreciate it.
All right. Thank you for
Thank you
having
so
us.
much.